Let me silence my other devices here.
Never silence yourself.
I
Correct.
feel so clueless sometimes. How many times have we done this? And I'm still like,
It's fine.
I don't know if it works.
That's why we do this. Do we need a warm up? Oh, you got your Fredericksburg shirt on. Oh, you made it.
No, this is the one I bought.
You didn't get the Gemälteschkeit?
No, that
I
was
did
silly.
not. I
Bless
did
you.
not get that.
You need a Kleenex?
One, I wouldn't have understood that if somebody would have came up to me. So what does that say? I said, I don't know.
German.
It's German.
Or I would have had a recording of it and just played it every time.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Hey, friends.
Hey.
You are listening to Pause Please, where we're talking all things midlife, menopause, and the mundane. I'm Sheila, and I'm with my two lovely co-hosts, Dana and Rachel.
Hi.
And get this.
What?
It's our 10th episode.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I should have brought up confetti popper.
Can you believe it?
And then we would have had to clean it up.
That's okay.
Worth
That's
it.
okay.
I love me some confetti.
So I thought that we'd take a few moments to thank some folks, right, who've been very supportive on this new journey of ours. Our family. Firstly, I've got my hubs and the two kids who've been there from the beginning, supporting as best they can and continue to be there. Also, I wanted to mention that we've got at least two friends who have not missed an episode. They are part of our wolf pack, Kelly and Angela.
I love it.
To
Thank
say-
you, ladies.
Shout out
Yes.
to our gals.
Special thank you to those two ladies.
You know,
Appreciate
I
it.
was on vacation with Kelly last week, and I think 2 episodes dropped while we were together. And she was sitting on the couch at one of them, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I have to listen to this. I'm going to listen to it in the morning." So she's very loyal. I will give you that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we are international too. I
What?
noticed we've got a listener from Singapore and also another one from China who've joined in.
I
So
love that.
I don't know who these people are. They're anonymous, right? I don't know exactly how to identify them, but I thought it was really cool.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could
thanks.
see that. Okay.
Well, I would like to thank Rachel and Sheila, who have done all the things for this. I just show up, and 50% of the time my headset doesn't work and I don't know what I'm doing. But you guys have been great. In all seriousness, you guys have made the edits and set it up and put everything on social media. And I'm lucky if I can find it on social media. I think I've shared one post and then I promptly forgot how to do it. So thank you both for allowing me to be me. I really appreciate it. I'm having fun.
Same.
I'm having so much fun that I do have the support of the family to the point where my kid is like, when is my episode coming up? And I said, when is my episode come up that I get to be the abused? I said, first of all, it can't just be you.
Well, what does he want to talk about? Does he have a topic?
They just want to come on and chat.
Oh.
He said our boys said that they could handle this by themselves without us. I'm like, first of all, it's not your podcast. We can introduce you.
They've taken ownership of it already.
I would love to hear what you guys have to talk about. One, if you stay on topic. Two, if it actually goes more than 20 minutes than
Right.
what you think.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
my
but we
gosh.
also have girls that, need to get involved in this.
I would be more than happy to invite them to log in or send them a link. I think it says a lot about our families. I don't know, but to me, it means that they're really curious. I don't know if mine actually probably cares about what we talk about, except for the curiosity. I mean, this is the world we live in. And the fact that they're moms, right? They're moms who are not cool and are totally, well, at least mine thinks I'm not cool, totally
I think
embarrassing.
you're cool.
Thank you. I think you're cool too. They're just super intrigued.
And I did pass it on to a couple of family members. I had the one cousin who apparently was listening in the car while her husband was getting in, and it was our pool noodle segment going
Oh,
on.
right
He was
on.
like, "What the heck are you listening to about a pool noodle?" She goes, "You got to get in here and listen to this."
Oh, that's so sweet. Tell her thank you from me. I have an update, Sheila, if we can do updates.
Yeah.
On the pool noodle. Let's see. Sheila and I went to the pool last week, and Rachel and I went 2 weeks ago, and I'm happy to report that both of the pool lifeguard managers were happy to let me use my pool noodle. I named it my emotional support noodle, and I also promised not to hit my friends, Rachel and Sheila, with it. And they welcomed that, and I followed all the rules, so I got to do it again when I brought Sheila. So thank you both for going on that journey with me and our listeners. I really appreciate that.
That's
Success.
Just
That's
wait till
right.
all three of us get out there though, with all three noodles.
We just can't whack each other with them,
That's
and
true.
we'll be fine.
Oh, drats. Okay. Well, if that's the only thing. Right. Anything else? I do thank you two ladies as well.
No, I thank
It's
you
been
both for this. This has
been
definitely
fabulous.
been, I'm very shocked. We've been able to actually go this long.
What?
I kind of am too, actually.
It feels like, okay, we'll see how long this actually goes. Do we really have that much to talk about? Well, yes, we do. There's still a backlog of things to talk about here.
You
So
guys, Rachel has a list of all of our topics. What are we up to? 20?
we're
25?
up to 20 that I have written down. There have been definitely, oh, and we do welcome any submissions of topics that you may want to talk about. I am planning to get a poll out there pretty soon, just kind of seeing where the vibe is, a topic discussion. So our listeners can be waiting for that in your future. I'm not going to guarantee a date because I don't do well with that, but I don't like deadlines.
I'd love to say that my contribution is managing our social media, but it is not. But I can tell you that we do have an Instagram page. So that would be a fun place to leave comments and things like that. We try to put some pictures of us so you can see our cute little faces. And I think maybe one of our goals might be to increase that presence and make some posts via there so we can start to connect with our friends from across the state and across the country and across the big ocean.
And speaking of topics, you know what we have planned for today?
Dun, dun, dun.
So we've been on this journey of new things, of fresh things. We are in midlife and we may have an extra 5 minutes to spare. So what is it that we might be doing lately? Are we taking on new projects? Are we marinating in our free time? Are you
What are you marinating? Are we talking about dinner or
are we protecting our free time or are we out there doing some new things?
I think I dove in to the deep end and said, you know what? I've got all this free time. Let me just do this. And I went and like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Okay. And I'm like, I don't have time to do that. What was I thinking? So I had ventured out into more of my passion for my essential oils. I believe I've mentioned that here before. Trying to take that on. And it really is just, it started off and probably still kind of is, but I really need to kind of take it a little more as a tool to just talk about, hey, these are things that I do. These are things that I'm interested in. Maybe you should try this. You want to sample it. But after listening virtually into a convention, first of the month, I'm like, oh God, this is so exciting. I have bought my ticket for next year's convention. I am going.
You are ready.
Going to
That's
convention
so
next year. So
exciting.
I will be there in person. I'm super excited. We've kicked off a challenge that begins next week. So I'm diving into that. And it's 20 minutes a day. You should be able to just carve in a little bit of your time and it just comes natural to you. I'm still finding the come natural to me part right now. It's still a little, you do social media. So you should be able to do, a post and a reel and a story. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I'm out. We know that would not be me. Nope. Dead in the water. Not gonna happen.
but that's that comfort zone that I've got to try to get back into of, and I've never really put myself out there like that. So that is definitely treading some water of like, okay, this is okay. And that's kind of what this challenge is supposed to be. We're not in this alone. There are others just like us. I'll be doing that for 10 days coming up soon in the next couple of weeks.
Well, I have a goal to support Rachel better. I always see your post and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to talk to her about that. And then a week goes by and I have forgotten. But fun fact, when I went on vacation, there were two ladies heading to your conference because they had on their little backpacks and their shirt. I think it might have been a mother and a daughter. I'm not sure, but I was like, oh, I recognize that. So I did not talk to them because it was 4:30 in the morning. But I was like, oh, next year this would be Rachel.
Yes, I'm so excited. We're diving into that. And then I still like to craft. So, still trying to do what I can on my Cricut and got a little bit into sewing again. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't sewed in forever. Got my grandmother's sewing machine restored, which by the way, I need your hubby is
Oh,
so
that's
telling me
right.
this.
Yes, we need to connect on that.
But we bought my daughter one when we were trying to remember like how long ago we actually bought it. My previous employer, there was an older lady who was like, oh my God, you should get your daughter introduced to this. I'm getting my granddaughters. They do this camp every summer. It's like, okay, something new for her to do. She did the camp for like a month and a half and came home, knew how to make her little push pin where put all your pins into that little cushion. She made that. She made pillowcases. She made pillows. She made a purse.
This was your daughter?
Yes, and she was 9, 10, maybe 11 at the time. Like, oh my gosh. And I remember that Christmas, she made gifts for everybody.
Oh.
And I still have my pillow. George still has his pillow. She made Dalen a pillow. She made her cousins. I
Oh,
remember baby blanket was made. She did two-sided baby blanket. And we have so much fabric. So I was like, and you never know how much fabric is actually needed until you buy it. And I'm like, I really just needed a quarter of that. Made my puppy a pillow. I was so excited. I did that all by myself. So my next goal is to make a pillowcase.
Do you sew, Sheila?
no, I can barely mend a pair of socks.
I can maybe sew a button.
Oh, yes, I can do a button.
Okay, yeah.
And see,
I grew up
that was
with
my
my mom
extent.
sewing
That's
and my
right.
grandmother sewing. And I remember my mom wanted to teach me and I wanted nothing to do with it. And my mom, my mom sewed, she sewed us matching dresses. My mom sewed and I got nothing, no skills. If we have to start making our own clothes, I'm going to invest in a stapler because I have no idea. I'm going to have to.
I'll bring the glue.
I got a glue gun.
You
I can do
hand
that.
sew. That's not. I feel like I'm like, okay, my daughter can sew on a sewing machine, but give that girl a needle and a thread. I'm like, I don't know if she can actually hand sew. I don't think so.
That's a special skill. Well, even trying to put the
The
thread
thread
through
and
the needle.
yeah, no, I get that cheater.
I imagine Sheila holding the eye of the needle. Dana, can you do this for me?
With my readers on.
Hold it a little further away.
Yeah. Well, okay, so side story about me being blind and not and relying very much on my readers. So Dana and I, we did work together. We still work at the same place, but just in a different department. So we'd go out to lunch with coworkers and I would forget my reader. So I can't see anything, right? Can't read the menu, can't even see the sign in front of the building. I mean, it's so bad. My vision is so bad. So I will sit next to Dana and thank goodness she'll let me sit next to her. And I'm like, hey, I can't read this menu. So she will literally read what's there so I can order. I love this girl.
That is true friendship right there, people. Although I am noticing that I'm having to hold things just a little bit further away. So
Right.
we're in trouble.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
I am glad though that you didn't recite any, like Chinese dishes when we're at a Mexican restaurant. I at least know that much. Those are all great things that you're
Yeah,
doing.
and
It makes you happy, right?
oh, for sure. And then, of course, I tried to do the reading challenge here. I did my 40 days, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that 65.
Look at you go. I love it. Well, you're an avid reader too, Dana.
No, I am. I really like fiction. I just like to check out and read things
Yep.
that are not.
I don't want of this world. I want to
Yeah,
imagine. I
yeah.
want to use my head.
Yes. And some of them are, I really like mysteries. But then I talk to other people and they read all these, big giant historical novels or these other types of books. And I'm like, that's not really.
Right. That's not your
No,
genre.
that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Although a few weeks ago, it might have been over 4th of July weekend. We were really busy and I don't know if it was a Saturday or Sunday, but I got up and I looked at my family and I said, I'm going to read today. I have a new book and I'm going to sit right here in my bed. And I read my entire book. I didn't make anybody lunch. I didn't do anybody's laundry. I didn't clean anything. I just read my book and it was glorious. It was so wonderful. So I highly recommend. Your house won't fall apart. I don't care what phase of life you're in. Your family will survive. Any kind of book you want, I highly recommend that.
I love that. I'm glad you did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you prefer tablet versus?
I prefer a book, fewer pages, but I get a lot I don't like to pay very much for my books. So I get a lot from free Amazon Prime reading. I get a lot here from the library. I might have Kindle. I'm not sure. Not Audible. Whatever's cheap. I just do whatever's cheap.
Yeah,
so.
I do free. I do free 99 on
Mm-hmm.
Amazon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love a good book in my hands.
So if I can get a book here, I will. But if not, I'll just, with my blue light glasses to protect my eyeballs, I'll read on my tablet. Yeah.
Good.
What about you, Sheila?
I do like to read, but I have to tell myself to sit down and just dedicate some time to do that. And I do like to flip through the pages and not listen to an audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm glad that you give yourself that time. I need to do that more often.
I found I do listen to audiobook only sometimes when I'm in the car, like if I'm on a little road trip, 30 minutes or more, but I do often listen to it when I get on my kicks. So when I like to go for walks, I'll listen to those. I find it makes my walks not so long and boring, whether they're on the treadmill or outside. So I think that having an audiobook for that is great.
Right on. And how about you, Dana? What are you doing? What else are you doing to fill your time? Have you set any goals for yourself? Not that you have to.
I try to set a goal. I would like to be healthier overall in my food choices and my taking care of my body. That is a daily goal, which I have not completed. I feel like a whole entire day in a long time. But I think one of the goals I didn't realize I had is I really like to vacation with my friends. So that's a goal I have.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm out of money at the moment. So it's going to
Do
happen
you
for
need
a
that?
while. Turns out you do.
Do you really?
Yeah, so that's something that I've never done before, and we've talked about it here, and I have really enjoyed it. I'm just in the season of life where my child is busy. He's spending his time in the summer working, and I fully support that. It's not really my husband's shtick. So we just I save my money. I had a side hustle about a year ago, strictly just to save money. My mom used to call it mad money, just money that is mine for those types of things. And then thankfully, I got a job with a little higher salary. So I got to step away from my side hustle, but I was still able to budget in some money. So that's kind of what I do. I take some of that and I like to see it build up to a certain amount. And then I like to go and spend it, turns out. So I don't know if that's a goal or a hobby, but I'm really enjoying it a lot.
Yes.
I think it's a goal for sure. Because I'm actually at the point that, I kind of did the same thing last year. I knew there were, we always have to get a baseball game in or two for the year. And I always know, tickets come out first of the year. So by year end, and it's getting almost to that point where I'm like, okay, got to build that fund back up because I know I need to just buy. I'm like, okay, no more spending as of right now. So already planning for next year as far
You're
as
so good at that.
vacation time. We've got a lot of things coming up next year. Our 25th anniversary is coming up next year. I'd really love to do something for that. A 25th birthday is coming up next year for my daughter. She's just like, we're going to do this. I said, whoa, hold on.
Pump the brakes there, girlfriend.
Lots of milestones to celebrate.
Yes. And then, of course, everything goes as it should. Got a big graduation coming up end of next year. So that's a big celebration for sure. And I've already warned the kids about that one. Just like, don't expect
I might
extravagant
need to
Christmas.
side hustle again. It sounds like I'm going to need to save some money.
And I'm trying to plan another girls' trip. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but I
Right.
want to make sure that I'm prepped and ready to go. So if you're like, okay, we're going to do it this weekend and here's your money and this is what you need, okay, I can hand it over.
Well, I'm going to need at least 6 months. I'm just going to tell you that
Well,
right
then
now.
we have
Yeah.
6
I
months.
gotta save my pennies.
But I enjoyed our time together getting away because it was like, I never did that. I never went away with just a group of girlfriends and just laughed and did what we needed to do or talked about what we wanted to and just cried. I mean, you just can't do that with your family or your husband. I really enjoy that. So that is now a goal of mine.
Well, it turns out I do that with my husband, but he looks at me like I have 3 heads. So I don't usually get the same reaction from him.
There has to be more adventuring for us.
Yes. What about you, Sheila?
Oh, well, I've got a big trip on my bucket list and I've been trying to walk my 20,000 steps, right? And why am I doing this? I mean, for better health, to get more energy, just to feel good about myself, but really to go on this Camino, this pilgrimage, and it's called the Camino de Santiago. And it's a pilgrimage that starts from all different places in the world and ends in Santiago, Spain. So that's my goal. It's about a 200-kilometer walk, and I'm really super excited about that journey, and I really hope that I can do it.
Is it next year?
I didn't set a goal for when.
Oh, okay.
I'm still training and trying to figure out all the logistics, but that's a big item that I have on my bucket list.
Well, good. I'm going to cheer you on because I'm like 20. I can't even do 20,000 in a day. So now, if I'm at Disney all day, yes,
That's what I thought.
easy peasy.
Funny.
Those are the only time you'll see 20K hit my watch. But yeah, no, that's exciting. I wish I had a big goal like that. The biggest goal I have is to get to Europe one day. I want a 2-week excursion. I want to go see as much as possible. Of course, the world today and just don't know what's going to happen. But that is probably one of the biggest things I have on a bucket list. I want to travel the US and see all of the baseball parks, of course. I want to go see the big trees, the redwoods.
Your woods, the big trees.
My gosh, Rachel, you're killing me. Well, thinking that Sheila and you and I have talked about your walk several times, and I would love to do that with you. I'm same as you. I don't know I just don't know what I don't know. And sometimes something like that seems so big, like so many moving parts, and it seems, air quoting, so expensive. But what an experience and what a journey.
Oh, for sure.
And what I learned this year was that we just have to set a goal. We just have to set a date and set a goal, and then we'll make it happen. Because it's always, well, I'm not walking this minute, I'm not in shape yet, or I don't have enough money, or this or that. And when we have a goal, when we're goal oriented, then we know when we might make different choices, sacrifice different things, and budget differently if we know, like, my money's due on this time, or we have to go somewhere. That's at least what I found for me.
That's true.
Maybe we could talk about that more.
Yeah, for sure.
I got me a passport.
Okay.
I got
We'll
a
see,
passport
that's what I
too.
have to do too.
Well, I'm still trying to train up for my 5K with you too. So
Yeah. I see a common theme here that we're on the road to health and well-being. So we
Trying
want
to
to
figure it out.
stay strong.
I would love to climb a mountain. I just don't know if I have the ankles for it.
Well, I was thinking about what you said about seeing the trees and you going for a walk. I do have a goal actually to venture back to the Pacific Northwest and take my friends who have not been to my home, which is filled with trees and mountains and hikes and rivers and lakes, all the things. So that is something that my favorite time is the fall, and clearly I'm out of money this fall, but I'm not opposed to saying, what year is it, 25? I'm not opposed to saying in 2026, here's the week, we're going, whoever wants to come.
Well, then we have to do that. I mean, we can certainly do this offline, but like you said, we're going to make a list of our goals, prioritize ourselves, and find the steps to work toward that thing.
And I am all game for leaving in the fall. You know me. And by that time, I am due for a break.
I mean, summer is nice as well. I just know our family still, it's still busy. I mean, even though our kids are grown, they usually tend to use home as a home base, whether they're going to be out interning, they'll come, and so it's hard to kind of plan around summer. And I know for me this year, we have some big health things that are happening in my family. So I feel like this year, like through my eyes twitching as I talk about this, probably through like next spring and summer, I think I just don't know what my time will look like. So it's hard for me to commit, but definitely the following fall, it's just my favorite, mostly because it's my birthday, but
Actually, it's both your birthdays.
And I still have a few friends there that I think would just be so fun to see and do all the things. I can't wait to see Rachel's face, which she has
I've never been in that area at all.
a tree and a hike and
I know a big tree.
I'm sorry, we have trees here, but
no, we don't have trees.
Not
here.
like that though. Not
No.
a view like that. I've
No.
seen pictures
I want
of where she used to be. Gorgeous.
I want screensaver pictures. Those are the
waterfalls.
I want to see all
for
of
sure.
that. That's
For sure.
what I want to see. I mean, after going to the Bahamas and seeing, I was like, oh my God, it's just like a screensaver.
We're going to work our way around the country.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to go on tours. and to our Hong Kong and Singaporean friends, give us a shout out.
Yeah.
Couldn't we visit you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I heard there's a Disney over there somewhere. So yes.
We're open to travel everywhere. I also decided I would like to be independently wealthy, so I just have money to spend, because the whole work thing just really gets in my way.
It kind of gets in the way, right? Yes.
I'm like, oh, I was gone last week. Now I have to come back and work again. All right. Kind of the story of my life this week. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've always, and it's just funny with my little oil thing. It's like these ladies, I mean, a lot of them that is their job, and they can make the hours that they want. They can do what they want. And like, kind of envy that freedom, kind of envy of, and then I think about everything about health insurance. And stuff.
It's still hard work. I have my husband and I have done things like that before, and he's much more outgoing and personable than I am. Everything just takes a commitment. We have worked, the three of us, for a long time, so that's our normal routine, and you just have to create a new routine. Like, we're going to travel together once a year, or we're going to walk or run or train for our 5K, whatever it is, changing our eating habits, whatever. We just have to create new habits, and that's really the mindset of something like that. You just have to be committed and dedicated, and if you're not somebody who can do that independently, it's rough. But you can. You're like the list maker, organizer, planner person.
That's just a trait I've always had. I've had to. For some reason, I've always been a note taker, and I've always been the one like, did you take that down? I say, yes, I sure did. It's like, it's right here. It's funny. Our little oral group has a monthly meeting. It was back in July. We're like, when's our next meeting? And I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's in my book. Our next meeting is this.
I love that there's that passion within each of us. There's this fire, this drive for us to commit to something. And I tend to be the cheerleader for other people, but not myself. Here we are, seeing that there's an extra 5 or 10 minutes in our day that's not devoted to laundry or house or some other housework. So we certainly should pay more attention to ourselves and our zest, whatever that might be, and that we can do this together.
I think us having each other as a cheerleader really helps. I think it's kind
And
of hard to do,
accountable.
especially if you're like, well, I want to do this, and then you don't have that person. I like accountability as well. So if I don't follow through, like I told you, I don't like deadlines, but if I have a deadline, yeah, you both, did you do it? Yes, I did it. Where's it? I checked it off because I will write everything down, right?
Mhm.
I was like, okay, oh, Dana already said we're going 2026 of fall. So now I got to back everything up. And that's what I do.
Right, we have to.
Yeah, for sure. I always plan backwards, and the kids are always like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Because I was always like that when I had to like get everything ready for you for school or get everything ready for this. I had to back up time so that I would know like we have to be ready at this time to be out of the house at this time." Da 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 da. And they're like, "What?" I was like, "There's a method to my madness. Okay, just leave me alone."
It
Well,
works.
It does work.
Yeah. Speaking of that, so Rachel mentioned a 5K, and you and I talked about again. We have two goals. We would like to invite you. There is a ROTC supported event on 9/11 that takes place at one of our football stadiums. Just in remembrance of 9/11. It's a stair climb. It is so hard, but it is so satisfying and gratifying. So we will be there. It starts early at what, Sheila, 5 or 6 a.m. maybe?
It is, yes, 5:30
I
or
think
so.
5:30 or 6. You just sign up. It doesn't cost anything. It's all volunteer. We will start training, just walking up and down like stadium stairs
Okay.
because it's hard.
For
I
sure.
thought that my lungs were going to collapse and my heart was going to fall out of my chest the first time, and my legs were going to fall off. All of that.
Dear.
So that is in just about a month. And then we like to do the turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning.
Yep.
It's a 5K. It's super easy. It's just flat. So we'll have to pick a day to register and then go get them, Tiger.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Pick a training. There are so many couch to 5K.
Yeah, I know you sent me that, and I'm like, okay. And I still have the link, thankfully, because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta get back at it.
Yeah.
And I'll keep blaming the heat for whatever reason, but
Are you going to commit the challenge? Are you accepting
I'm
the
accepting
challenge?
the
Accepted.
challenge.
Ooh, which one?
I will accept the 9/11 for sure. I have to get back to you on Thanksgiving just because I don't know plans yet. We might be out of town. I don't know.
Unacceptable.
I'm not,
In the morning.
what time?
Like at 7 or 8.
What time are you done?
An hour.
Oh, okay. We should be okay then.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if I have to travel, sometimes we go early. I mean, it's never really early, but
That's the whole point. Size before pies was the motto last year.
Yeah, I love that too. It was the best.
It's my favorite shirt. Size
Yeah.
before pies, baby.
Okay, very good.
Pies
So
before pie.
set your goals and prioritize.
So 9/11, I've got a month. Yeah, you're right. I got to get out there now.
Yep.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Training starts tomorrow.
Sure.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, you got your haircut, right? No more appointments for haircut.
I'm actually due for one. Hold on.
All right, very good. So for those folks out there, set your goals. Set your one goal. Prioritize yourself and make that commitment.
Yes, because it always takes just one step at a time. Don't be like me and try to commit to 1,000 things at once. Be like, I don't have any time to do anything.
Right. It takes one step at a time, one podcast at a time. Thank you all for listening.
Bye.